Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They go play action now. Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a third down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Jackson to throw. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler from 13 yards out. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. they've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there for Philly. 69 yards.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, Silver. Great. Set.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Go Silver, ready? Don't touch that. 180. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, back. Don't touch.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, let's go. Trim. Down. Out. Crowd left Yeti. 63. Delta.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey, 73. Crowd left Yeti. Tiger Hornet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
A short throw caught by Andrews. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. The 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
73, 73.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can have him in.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To throw is Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
The highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Go Silver, ready?
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Henry again on second down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Evades him at the 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Trimmer.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Great. Set. 180.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Here's 2nd down. Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
down and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their